Hey there, ladies and gentlemen, I am Chad, and welcome to another TRC Shave and Chat. So today we're going to be using Junto. It's been out for a little while. This is from my boys over at Strike Gold Shave. Jennifer Marting actually created this soap, but that's the company that's responsible for the release. Really nice scent. I've done a little something about this on this channel before, but anyway, so that's what we're using today. We do have the aftershave, incidentally, to go with it right here. But we're not really here to talk about the soap. We're here to talk about technique. So we're going to be doing a straight razor shave. And today I've got my vintage Boker right there with some custom green scales. Really, really nice resin scale, set of scales there. Really like this. It's actually my favorite razor, and I use it quite a bit. We're going to be using for a brush. This is a synthetic. This is a Badger, pure Badger. This is made by a friend of mine, Melvin Morales, as a Christmas gift. Thank you, sir. Anyway, it was a while ago. So we got our soap in here ready to go. And we're going to be lathering this up. While we do that, let's talk about some technique. We're talking about straight razor shaving. Now, I know straight razor shaving is really difficult sometimes, especially if you're brand new, starting out, just trying to get into it. Totally get that. It can be a little bit intimidating, but don't give up on it. It just, like anything else, it takes practice. So what we're doing with this, we're talking about this, one of the things I get a lot is people say, well, how do you maintain the right angle? And there's a bunch of ways on how to do that. Some people just hold it flat against your face and kind of run it down, and whatever it cuts, it cuts. Other people, not so much. They kind of just, they hold it out a little bit and let it kind of scrape its way down. I kind of do something in between. So we'll get right into that in a second here. We're all loaded up, lathered up, ready to go here. Let's get some lather on the face. Wicked nice day outside. Good day for a shave. Good day for this type of scent. It's got kind of a piney scent to it almost, which you might think maybe winter or holiday. And I guess it kind of is, but this just felt good today. There. Here we go. Soap doesn't take anything to lather. It's real easy. All right, so let's talk about our techniques. First here, we're going to be going north to south. This is a with the grain, for me anyway. So basically I keep the blade like this, and I put it up against my face, and then I tilt it out by maybe a degree or two. I don't bring it out so far that it's scraping down. You want to bring it out just a degree or two to where it's just, see up against the face, bring it out, just so where it barely covers, it barely starts running against the skin. Because you got to remember, if you look at the angle of the blades on like a cartridge razor, the angles are not all that far out. So neither should your straight razor be. Down, down. Same thing when you get down to the chin or to the neck area. Mine kind of goes this way. There, just like that. It takes practice. Okay. Now, rinse the razor off. I wouldn't recommend letting it just get caked with lather while you're trying to do this, especially if you're trying to do it for the first time. All right, so again, lay the razor flat, bring it out just a degree, down. Same thing. Now, I guess the only difference to this, I would say, would be your lip area here, because you can't really lay it flat up by your nose, right? So you kind of have to kind of scrape it down like this. Just like that. But again, for the other side of your face, same thing as what you just did. You're going to run it down. You're going to lay it flat. Pull that skin. Lay it flat. And then just let it go down. Lay it flat. Well, I'm sorry. Lay it flat. Bring it out just a degree or two. And then try to maintain it. You want to have a good steady grip on it. You don't want to push the razor onto your skin. Just like with a safety razor, you don't want to get that, because even if you don't cut yourself, you can open yourself up to skin irritation. After a while, when you do it enough, you won't have to go in and lay that blade flat and find that angle. You won't have to lay it in and tilt it out. You'll just kind of go right in for it. There we go. Yeah. There we go. So this is, yeah, that's real nice. Oh yeah, that's perfect. We'll go ahead and do another pass. So that way you can see it's the same idea when you go cross grain. Throwing lather everywhere here. Okay. So same thing. If I'm going to do cross grain, say from like the direction of my ears towards my mouth, you're going to, same thing as with your nose, you're going to, when you get to that ear, you want to kind of try to cut it in like this. Kind of roll the razor just to get in there, and then lay that razor flat and bring it up a degree or two. You can hear it in your ear, like in your skull. Grabbing those hairs. Yeah, just like so. Same thing with your chin. Flat. There, just like that. Make sure you rinse that razor a lot, especially if you're new to this. You want to have a nice clean razor so you can see every part of it. All right, my hair kind of, like I said, goes this way, so I'm kind of go down sort of this way. Almost like a windshield wiper. There. And you're on your way to a smooth shave. Other side. Remember, cut it in a little bit. You have to kind of go in straight or at a real steep angle. So you don't. And then just bring that blade down. Remember, lay that blade flat against your skin and bring it out just a tad, just a degree or two. Because there's a difference between shaving your face and scraping it. And if you bring it out too far of an angle away, it's just going to scrape it. It'll probably cut the hair, but it's going to really give you irritation. All right. Other side. Kind of rolling the razor a little bit like this because I'm up against the ear, and then I'm going to lay that razor flat, come out just a degree. Flat, come out. There. I've already got a fantastic shave based just on that. It's nice and smooth. All right, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves cleaned up and come back with some final thoughts on this technique. Be right back. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. As you can see, the face shave is all done in a couple of passes, nice and smooth, and all cleaned up. I don't think I missed any. Every once in a while, I miss a little bit of shaving cream right there. But anyway, all right, here we go with the aftershave. This stuff is really, really nice scent. If you haven't tried this, I highly recommend trying to get your hands on some. Or anything by Strike Gold Shave, for that matter. There we go. All right, so just to recap, like I said before, that angle, to find that angle with the straight razor, just make sure you lay it flat and bring it out just a degree or two, not too much, just a little bit. You'd rather go a little light than too heavy. It's kind of like when you're trying safety razor blades. You start out with something a little bit mild, and then you kind of go up to heavier or more sharp if you need it to be, and more aggressive. Same way with the straight razor shaving. Just lay it flat, bring it down, and see what happens. You may find it gives you the shave you want. If it doesn't, just bring it out, just a degree, maybe one, and then try another time. And just every time you do, just bring it out a little bit more until you get that angle you want, or the shave that you want, and then just try your best to maintain that angle. Another way to maintain that angle I would suggest is by moving your arm only. not your wrist. Once you find that angle, use your shoulder and your arm to bring it down. That'll help keep that wrist from moving around and losing that angle. So that's would be my recommendations for finding the angle on a straight razor shave. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am Chad from YouTube CD Shaven for TRC. Thanks very much for joining me for another Shave and Chat, and we'll see you guys and girls in the next video.